Welcome to your meditation mentor today. And we're going to talk about purpose, your sole purpose here on this planet. Do you know what it is? Have you thought about it at all? Have you tapped into a calling? For whatever situation you're in, you've been put here for a reason, for a lesson and a purpose. Let's begin our day with some deep breaths and relax into the space as we explore your purpose. God's purpose for man and woman is to acquire a seeing eye and an understanding heart, says Rumi. Do you see it that way? I'm going to share with you a story where this holds true for me. Many years ago, at a young, tender age, divine intervention popped into my life through a conversation with a priest. I asked many questions, as I'm sure you have done in your life. Why am I here? Why do people do bad things? How can I become a better person? How does one love unconditionally? And I'm sure there are many more questions that have popped in your head. And so at a time where things were changing and questions were coming up, I asked many of these questions trying to understand, why do things happen the way they do in this life? And I always knew that I was to be of service. Do you have a feeling about something that you just know inside all the time? I always knew that there was a greater purpose, even at a young age, and I always had a connection to a higher source, wisdom, and faith that has kept me going for over 60 years. So, on this day, when I asked these many questions, I was told everybody has a purpose. And so I asked, then why are there bad people? And the response was, there are no bad people. Confused, I asked, then why do people do bad things? And I was told, because they're ill and they need help. And I tried to understand more as the questions and the answers went on, to see how this would affect my life at that time at a young age, and where it would take me in life. And I asked, but what if somebody kills somebody? And I heard, think of it this way. Everybody is brought on your path for a purpose and a lesson and a reason. Can you open your heart to unconditional love? Will you be able to walk as the sages and spiritual mentors in our lifetime like Jesus did? And I didn't know. But life was going to show me in my journey. So I invite you to think for a moment, to feel deep down as you breathe. What is it that you have always known? What is it you have felt that you see and sense in your lifetime that kind of shows up in probably a lot of circumstances? And is it helping you, teaching you to understand your heart, to be more passionate and compassionate, more willing to grow, more willing to learn, more willing to serve as a light being on this planet? Take a nice deep breath in and just settle in for a few moments as you ponder these thoughts about who you are and why you're here. My life has included studying with shaman and kahuna, and they all ask that same question: who are you and why are you here? To love, perhaps you say? Absolutely, we are all here to love, to coexist with kindness, even though we are different. And how do we express this tenderness and this love in the company of others when there are so many differences? How do we walk gently upon this earth and be in harmony with all creatures? A soul purpose is something unique to each and every one of us. And as you breathe in, I want you just to listen. Listen to the gentle whispers. Listen to your heart, for it is not in the words we say, it is how the heart is expressed. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling, giving thanks. As your heart is beating, your soul is breathing. Allow your mind to rest and just be in the simple treasures that illuminate your heart. We are all here for a purpose that affects events, great and small. It is in the grace and the beauty of who you are that you will connect to love. And in love we create and we nurture this to live. For when we function from our heart, our path is revealed, and all the steps will be shown right before you. Take a nice deep breath in. Allow your thoughts to be pure and your path to be guided by Spirit. Take a moment to listen. As you are in this moment, this present moment, there is such sweet relief knowing that when you live in this space, you will remember and discover your capacity to love, and therein lies the wisdom. Now, as your information, your feelings, your insights come to you, open to trusting yourself, your faith, your heart. Open to receive the knowledge and the wisdom to serve and live your soul purpose. Believe in yourself. Remember, the blessings we can't see are love. So awaken with joy each moment. Allow yourself to be a living prayer. And take this journey by embracing and preserving God's love to honor and serve the heart and soul and to care for it deeply. And now, take a moment to journal whatever insights came, whatever you feel. And always trust what you feel and live your true purpose. Thank you for joining today.